Hi Libra, I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for September 2024. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in September and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, sometimes your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from your cusp sign, so you might want to check that out. This recording is for Libra Sun, Libra Rising, and Libra Moon. I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck in this reading. And happy birthday to the Libras that are born in September. I wish you a very happy and blessed solar return. All that being said, now on to your September 2024 Psychic Tarot reading. The first card you have, Libra, is the Six of Swords, and this can indicate moving. It could also be long distance travel. It could be moving from troubled shores to better shores. You may even have like a new commute for work. You may feel like, I hear the collective consciousness of Libra saying, I have to get out of here. Now, maybe you want to get away from your family and your kids and like just to get away. Maybe it's to get away from work. Maybe it's to get away from where you live and your neighborhood, or, you know, city, state, province, country. Some of you are thinking about how far your money would go elsewhere. Now, that could be on a trip. You may feel like, well, I want to go somewhere that I would like to visit, but I also care about like how much money, how much I can get for my money on airfare, hotel, you know, how much it costs to go out and eat, sightsee, whatever. So it could be about that. But you could also be thinking about, well, if I move to this area, are my taxes going to be less? Are the houses less expensive? You know, you might be concerned about that. So it could have to do with moving for some of you. And for some of you, it could have to do with travel. And either way, you may be thinking about wanting to get more bang for your buck, or how much money could I save if I do, you know, travel here or there, or move here or there. You may feel like a little suffocated, oppressed, claustrophobic. So maybe where you live, you feel like this place is too small, or maybe it's someplace you work and you may feel like, it's too oppressive here, it's too claustrophobic. Or maybe it's the area you live is feeling too overrun, too busy, too many people, too many cars, too many people. It could be houses too close together. You may feel suffocated. But that could also, you know, that could happen at work. That could happen where you live. I do feel that many of you Libras are going to make a big change in September. So if it's not this September, as I say in the beginning, I know some of you just skip over what I say in the beginning because you watch all the time, so you don't feel like you need to hear it. But the newcomers, you know, I just want to remind everybody, timing is different for all of you in psychic readings, especially general readings. So what I'm saying here may have already happened a year ago, 2 years ago, could be happening right now in this September, or it could happen in next September. You have to see how this plays out for you. It's always good to go back and listen to the psychic readings of the past to see, hey, did those predictions come out or not? You know, if you're bored, you're cleaning, you're driving in your car, you're digging up stuff in your garden, and you're like, oh, what should I listen to? Well, maybe go back and listen to what I said a year ago, or 2 years ago, or 3 years ago. I've been on YouTube for 10 years now. You could listen and see Did her predictions come out for me or not? You can find that out. I do get this energy of being brave and kind of confronting a whole new world. And also like being very directive, like your tolerance level. Like, I'm not putting up with this anymore. So I feel all this drive, this will, this energy, this, determination, this like not wanting to put up with stuff is encompassing this card for you. So the next card in your reading, Libra, for September of 2024, you have the Judgment card. And this is, what do we think about a situation? How do we feel about things? What's the word? What's the proclamation? How are things going to go down, and how does it affect everyone involved? And for some of you, you could even be making some kind of an announcement. Maybe you're going to tell people you're moving or quitting a job. You're really starting to feel like you need to be above board and honest with people. I'm not saying you weren't already, but you're having this feeling of like, so if you've been like ruminating or thinking of things that have been upsetting to you or that you haven't liked, or stuff you don't want to tell people because you're afraid it's going to hurt their feelings, or you're afraid of backlash in some way, maybe you want to tell your opinion about things you feel that are going on out in the world, or beliefs, and you're like, I don't want to get canceled, or I don't want to tell people, get backlash from people. Well, you may feel like now, like, what the hey, I'm just gonna, tell it like it is. Like, it feels like you feel it's necessary to speak truths and be truthful to people. This could be people in your own life. This could be if you deal with the public. If you're a public figure or you have a YouTube channel or something, you may feel like it's time for you to express truths, your truths or your beliefs, or what you believe to be true. Wow. If you're a whistleblower, you may, or you got some dicey information or sensitive information, you may be coming through right now with that information. Wow, that's pretty big, because that could be big things going on out in the world with big themes. But it could also be in your own life. You could be the whistleblower on some, blowing the lid off of something in your own personal life that about somebody or something that happened. Like, maybe you saw somebody stealing something at work, or they were punching in, getting somebody to punch in the time clock, and they really weren't there, and they weren't coming in till an hour later, or something like that. Or somebody, you have a friend and their spouse is cheating on them, like something. Or a relative this could be happening to. You may be the one that is going to let it out, let them know. So it's like expounding truths. Now you just have to figure out, what truth is it about? Are you a big time? Is it big time truth? Like big time out in the world, like life changing for many, 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 many people? Or is it in your own world, which could still be big shakeups and expressing out in the world? You have to ask yourself which one you are. You probably know. You may also be teaching classes, giving people lessons and things. I feel it's very important. You could be tutoring, teaching, instructing, coaching, giving speeches, lectures. I see it feels important to Libras that they be well thought of and respected. Maybe that's always the case, but especially right now. So before I move on to the next card in your reading, Libra, I just want to say, if you want to get any of the special video series I've recorded for my Vimeo on-demand videos, they're down below in the description box or on my website. The links to get to those videos at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. The links are there for these videos. The most recently recorded video series, the three that I'm going to mention here, are my angels, ancestors, and ascended masters psychic oracle card readings for these changing times for each sign of the zodiac. So I use 4 different oracle cards connected to angels and ascended masters, anything like that in the reading. It's 4 different decks. So you may want to check that out. Also, my psychic crystal readings for September of 2024 for each sign of the zodiac, which is an expansion and a continuation of the psychic tarot readings that I do that are published at the beginning of each month. I look into every topic, every area of life I can think of to look into in those crystals. So there's a lot packed in there. In that it's, they're not excessively long, and they're cheaper than the price of coffee at an expensive coffee drink. They're like $2.89 or $2.98. So you get a lot of info in those videos. Also, my eclipse effects from the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, September 17th, 2024, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac. There's a lot of divination tools going on there. So you're getting affected by this eclipse. Many of you were getting affected by it in August. Now you're really going to be affected by it in September, and these effects can last 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. Sometimes eclipse effects can last up to a year. So I highly recommend you check those out. And thank you for purchasing my Vimeo videos. You help keep this channel going with those purchases. So the next card in your reading, Libra, is the 7 of Pentacles. And this is a card that symbolizes being tired and exhausted of your hard work and efforts, but gaining financial gain and rewards from your hard work and efforts. You could also be focusing on money, or it could have to do with finances, money. It's not always just work. It's like you're seeing cracks in the fixtures is what my guides are telling me. So, first of all, if you have a basement or any cinder block walls, cinder blocks that go around the base of your house, cement, it could be in your basement, it could be outside of your house, it could be in a crawl space, it could be on a driveway, it could be in the foundation of your house on the floor. I feel like it's more on the sides. You could see cracks that need to be fixed. Maybe water's getting in, or mold, or moisture, or bugs. So it could be something you need to fix like that. But it could also be cracks or fissures you see in a work project you're doing at a job or at a business you own, where you're like, well, that's got gaps, that's not cohesive. That needs to be sewn up, tied up, buttoned up, fixed up, repaired. So I see that energy from many of you Libras. It could be actually a literal structure that has cracks that you need to repair, but it can be in some kind of work that you're doing. And you're going to fix it and repair it, and you're going to be better off for doing so. Some of you may feel a little lackluster in your appearance. You may feel like maybe your skin is sallow or not bright enough, or like you may feel like you look tired, drawn. Maybe you feel like you look wrinkly, or I don't know, but something about your appearance. Maybe it's weight gain or too much weight loss. Could go any direction here, or your hair. So you may feel like you want to do things to rejuvenate your skin appearance, your hair, your body. You could be doing it through diet and exercise. You could be doing it through topical creams, lotions, and serums. You could be doing it through, maybe some of you will pursue cosmetic surgery. I feel like there's something you need to spend money on, or you want to buy something that's expensive or costly, but you may be worried that you don't know if you can make ends meet if you put that money out. You may also feel like you're watching your money slip through your fingers with the high costs of living, with inflation, with the food prices going up, gas, all of that. You may feel like maybe your landlord raised your rent. Utility bills are probably higher. So you may feel like you're watching your money slip through your fingers right now. So the next card in your reading is the Page of Pentacles, and this is an earth sign person, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. This could be you if either your sun, moon, or rising sign is an earth sign. This could also indicate a child to you. Pages can be children, but they can also be adults that are immature or young at heart. This would be a page bringing in messages about money, finance, maybe even emotions. This could be somebody that you're kind of going out of your way to help them. And this could be a relative to you. It could be a grandson, grandchild, grandson, granddaughter. So it could be a grandchild. It could be one of your own kids. It could also be a niece or a nephew. You may even, if you have a niece or nephew or a grandchild that's young, you may have to watch them or babysit them, or they may be coming to stay with you. I feel like they really want you to listen to them, and they may feel impatient if they feel like you're not, because I hear the Page of Pentacles saying, I'm talking to you, are you listening? So this could be an adult earth sign person saying that to you, could be a kid. They could be working on something where they're creating something, a project. It could be art related, or a business. So if they're artistic, they could be creating some piece of art. If it's not that, it could be music or writing something, but it could also be something they're creating, like a business if they're an adult. They may look at you like they need your guidance, like they need you to show them the way. So you could maybe be their parent, grandparent, or their coach, teacher, mentor, professor. If they take, maybe you teach them dance class, maybe this is a dance class student, or maybe you're a music teacher and this is a student that you teach how to play some musical instrument or to sing. So it could be, it's not necessarily school student, like, grade school, high school, middle school. It could be anybody you instruct or teach. But like I said, I really get the feeling for many of you, this is somebody related to you that you're giving them guidance, or you may be watching them or taking care of them, and they may be looking like, are you paying attention? Are you looking at what I'm doing? Or saying, how little kids when they could be on the diving board. Are you watching? Are you watching? Are you watching? I'm going to do this. Are you looking, Mom? Look, Mom. Are you watching? This person could be doing that to you. So the last card in your reading, Libra, for September 2024 is the Star, and this is spiritual blessings. This could also be an answered wish or a prayer. The divine source, the spirit guides, the angels, and the whole spirit realm could be listening to you, and then they want the universe, and you could be getting some kind of answered wish, prayer, or spiritual blessing. If you're taking any kind of courses, especially involving spiritual subjects, I feel you're going to be, or whatever you're studying, I feel like you're going to make great headway in September. I feel this is a month where you could expect people to give you stuff. Like you could get a raise. You could have somebody that maybe goes to like the big box stores where, you know, that prices are cheap if you buy in bulk or cheaper, and they are offered to give you food or, you know, stuff, sundries, other things you could use. Like you could have people giving you things like that. And any new skill you learn is really going to pay off for you. And if you're like, well, I'm retired, or, you know, I'm not working right now, if you learn anything about, you know, there's a lot of things you can learn about finances, the stock market, Bitcoin, property, you know, real estate, land, anything to do with accounting, taxes, how to, you know, how the tax system works or whatever, it's going to be really helpful to you. So it's not just that, but I'm mentioning those things because you could be retired and thinking, well, I'm not going to school, I'm not getting any training program, but maybe you're spending time online, researching things, looking at things. So my point is, to get back to it, is whatever it is you are investing time, energy, focus on learning, whether it's in a school or on your own or online, it's going to be really helpful to you. It's going to be a blessing to you. And I feel the strongest feeling here that somehow, even if it doesn't seem like it when you're doing it, depending on what it is you're learning, it's going to benefit you financially in your future, like more income. And you could get involved in some kind of program that really helps you a lot. And it could be you helping other people. You could get involved with groups that help the homeless, help abused children or animals, or a group that would help, did I say veterans? Veterans, homeless, animals, children, or any group that could raise money or in some way be helpful to other people. Could turn out to be a career for you, end up being a paying job, even if you're donating your time, or you're just going to get karmic blessings and rewards from whatever you're doing, whether you're donating time, money, energy. So the best gemstone crystal I got for you, Libras, for the month of September 2024, you got goldstone, which we don't see too much. It doesn't come up a lot. It's a small one, so I guess it doesn't pop up a lot in the velvet bag of gems when I'm picking the stones. And goldstone is a stone of ambition. It assists in attaining goals. It's a symbol of ingenuity, ambition, drive, and also power. It reduces tension and revitalizes and encourages a positive attitude. It's a grounding stone and secures the root chakra, transformation, alchemy, and strength. And it also gives a sense of safety and stability. So wow, goldstone covers an awful lot. It's a stone that's going to help you feel more grounded in September. And anything that you have to work on, that you're creating or doing or putting your energy on, it's going to like make you feel more excited about doing it, like motivated, like excited and motivated. It's also going to be a gemstone that if you're wearing it or carrying it and you need to work with other people or collaborate with others, it's really going to help you do that, especially if you have to integrate anything together with like a group of people or another individual, or any kind of teamwork situation if you play any sports. This is going to be a great stone to help you in those areas. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like this video if you liked it, and share it with others if you feel it's worth sharing. And subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you're subscribed and you find yourself unsubscribed, please resubscribe, because I did have some people tell me in August that they were getting unsubscribed. So I don't know why the platform would be doing that. I am not the one unsubscribing you, so please be sure to check that out. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record from my Vimeo on-demand videos, the most recently recorded video series links are down below in the description box in the Show More section. And if you're unsure where that is, just click on the word more after the title of my video, where it'll say more ... You click on that word more, you'll see all the links of my most recently recorded video series down below in the description box. Now, and you can get them on my website by going to theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. The links for all these video series I record, which is many, 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 are there, and you can read all about each video, what divination tools I used, how long the predictions go out for, and you can click on the zodiac sign you want, and it will take you to that exact video on Vimeo. Now, I've already mentioned 3 of the most recently recorded video series earlier in this video, but my other videos that are also available are my Horseshoe Tarot 7-card spread, psychic tarot readings for each sign of the zodiac, and it is probably the 3rd most popular video series I record on Vimeo. You may want to check them out and see why people like to get this I do these videos every year, and it is very popular every year, so you may want to check those out. Also, by viewer request, my 2024 financial psychic tarot readings are available on Vimeo. These predictions go out until the end of the year. And I used a totally different format. The old format I used to use is not what I did in this format. So you may want to check them out and see what the finances are going to be like for you the rest of this year if you haven't checked them out yet. Also, my annual, every year I record my What's Lucky and New for You, and this year is 2024. So if you want to see what's lucky and new for you in 2024, you may want to check those psychic readings out. Those links are, as I said, down below, and also on my website videos page at theluckymermaid.com. You can also get my mid-year psychic tarot update for 2024. We're now well into the second half of this year. If you want to hear what my guides had to say for you about the second half of this year, I did a Celtic Cross, center of the Celtic Cross tarot spread for each sign of the zodiac. So you may want to check out what my guides had to say about this second half of this year for you. And don't forget, in all of my video series, I really do recommend getting your sun sign and your rising sign are going to give you the most complete information. And if you find that your moon sign resonates with you on YouTube, you may want to check your moon sign out, because some people do find that sometimes their moon sign is what's talking to them the strongest. Also, my 2024 mid-year love and romance psychic tarot update for each sign of the zodiac are available, and the first half of each card in the reading are for the single people of your sign, and the second half of each card in the reading is for the coupled people of your zodiac sign. So you may want to check those readings out. Also, if you want to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides that you're not going to see here in a video format, you can follow me at the Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook, the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram, and at the Lucky Mermaid on X, formerly known as Twitter. And you can also follow my videos on Rumble, which is, the channel name is the Lucky Mermaid LLC. But I also post on the community page on YouTube these psychic readings I do in writing. So you can check them out on my social media platforms that I use and on the YouTube community page, where I pull tarot cards and oracle cards, occasionally the crystal, and I put these predictions in writing. So you may want to go back and look at, predictions from the past to see how they have come out, what has come true for you. Many people find these written psychic predictions and messages resonate with them. Maybe not the entire 5 paragraphs. Maybe it's only going to be 2 or 3 messages, not the whole 5 paragraphs, but there's probably a message for you. If you feel drawn to go look there, there's probably something there for you, or else you wouldn't be drawn to go look at it. Also, I want to say, if you would like to help support this channel by making a donation, I have a link connected to PayPal down below, and I appreciate all of your donations. They do mean a lot. They do help me a lot. It helps keep this channel going. Not everybody wants to get a Vimeo video. Not everybody wants to go do that. But if you want to help support the channel and keep it going, donations also help. And I am very thankful for all of you who have been kind and generous and donated. It does really help me. So thank you so much for that. I also want to say here, just know, if you ever get a message from anybody saying they're me, it's not me, unless you're on my wait list or cancellations list for a private psychic reading with me. Otherwise, if somebody contacts you, other than that, if you're not on either of those lists, then you know it's not me, and you need to block them and report them, because they're trying to scam you. They want to get your information and your money. So you really need to stop these scammers, because they are rampant. Rampant. So just know that I'm only on the platforms I mentioned, and I'm only contacting you about a reading if you're on my wait list or cancellations list. So I hope you have absolutely amazing energy that comes to you this month of September of 2024. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.